Hi Libra, this is LostTwinTarot. My name is Colette if you never read me before. Libra, this is going to be your weekly reading for the week of May the 20th through the 26th. This is a general reading for placement, sun, moon, and rising. So just take the pieces that resonate and leave the rest. Libra, when I was meditating on your cards, I feel like you could be really proud of, you could be really proud of things that you've accomplished. I feel like you are being recognized for that. I feel like you're proud of how you look, or proud of something that you've been working on, or something that you own, whether this is something that you worked really hard on. Maybe this is a new home that you bought, or a car, or maybe you've been working out a lot and you are showing off your new body and a new outfit or whatever this is, or you have been working hard. Let's see, Ace of Wands. I feel like you have been really, you're normally kind of quiet about this, but I I feel like you're being noticed and you're being recognized for your efforts. And because of that, people might be a little bit jealous, maybe, or maybe people think maybe you get off the hook too easy for some things, whether this is at work or in your family life or whatever this is for you. And it's not really typically, maybe it's not even the case. There's just some things going on and they just think it's the case. But I feel like you're really standing up for yourself and you're speaking your truth and you're acting with integrity though, and you're acting with authenticity. I feel like you're really expressing your values and your beliefs. And I think you're really expressing it because you're proud of what you have accomplished, you're proud of what you have earned, you're proud of what you've worked on. And it's almost like you feel like how almost like how dare they say that in a way, like how, because you've worked so hard for what you've done, whether this is something that you've literally have you worked hard for this money and put this money into it, or this is like a actual project that you spent hours of actual labor into doing, whatever this is, and you're getting this recognition and somebody's trying to like rain on your parade, I feel like. So you have the Eight of Cups, you have the Seven of Cups, you have the Knight of Swords, you have the Tower, you have the Seven Pentacles, and you have the Five of Swords. You have the Nine of Wands on the bottom. So with that, you have the Death card on the bottom. So with the Eight of Cups, you have the Four of Pentacles. With the Seven of Cups, you have the Judgment card. With the Knight of Swords, you have the Queen of Swords. With the Tower, you have the Five of Cups. With the Seven of Pentacles, you have the Empress. With the Five of Swords, you have the Nine of Wands. And I'm pulling three of these Lenormand cards. You have number 20, Garden, Public, Network, Group, Audience, Fame, and Outdoors. So, like I said, you could be really getting an audience in a way. You could be really gaining this respect. You have number 19, Tower, Isolation, Authority, Official Building, Loneliness, Ego, or Government. So maybe you're feeling this this any of those words could pertain to you. Maybe this has to do with authority, like at your job, you're receiving some of this, and maybe there is some sort of ego going on, maybe not with you, but with somebody else. You have number 28, man, husband, questioner himself, male, masculinity. So maybe there is some sort of male or masculine energy. This doesn't have to be a male, but it can be some sort of like a masculine energy. Maybe this is like a male ego thing, or this is like a masculine type of energy type of thing. And we all have masculine and feminine energy in us. So this could be something going on like that. Even women can have like a a masculine energy in us where it's like an imbalance type of energy. Same with males or men or they, however you want to call it. It can be like imbalance where there's like too much competition type of thing. I hope that makes sense. So let's get into this, shall we, Libra? So you have the Eight of Cups and you have the Four of Pentacles. The Eight of Cups is talking about that there's that eclipse in the background, and that's all about change. That's all about this whole brand new, just like the eclipse we had back in April. It's all about walking away from things that no longer serve us, and that's exactly what eclipses mean normally. But this is also about moving up to something that is no longer serving you, and it doesn't have to be about necessarily like something that you're just like you are breaking up with somebody. It's in like a bad situation. This can be about you are now ready to move forward with someone in a positive way, like you're ready to move in with them, or you're ready to apply for a higher position at your job. So this doesn't have to be a negative card by any means. This can definitely be a positive card. You have number 20, public, network, group, audience, fame, and outdoors. So this can be something that maybe has to do with maybe you are maybe you're doing something outdoors. Maybe you're doing some more work to your home outdoors. Maybe there is an outdoor event coming up. Whatever it could be, you have the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles sometimes can represent holding on to something. And with the Eight of Pentacles or with the Eight of Cups, now you are ready to release this. Maybe you were holding on to the same old, whether this is in work or business or however it resonates for you, but now you are releasing that. It is next to the Judgment card and the Seven of Cups. So I feel like with that Judgment card, you are getting that calling, you're getting that pull where you realize, okay, this is now the time where you're realizing, okay, I'm getting that strong calling, that strong force, that strong pull. You're getting these spiritual downloads, where you realize this, I'm saying goodbye to my old life, just like with the Judgment card, and I'm welcoming my new life. With the Seven of Cups, you could be feeling a little bit confused because you might feel like you are comparing it based on past decisions or past situations that have happened to you. Sometimes the Seven of Cups can represent confusion or illusion, and you might be just a little bit wrapped up in that headspace. So I feel like that could be part of the reason why you may be maybe a little bit hesitant in what you're dealing with if you are trying to move on from a situation. And like I said, when I was meditating on your cards, I feel like you are getting something. You're getting some sort of recognition. Maybe some of you are getting even like a reward, and that's why you're at this public network. It says fame, it says audience. So maybe you're having some sort of an award party going on at your job or something like that. And you are receiving something like that. And you're getting this recognition, and people are not pleased that you're receiving this or something like that. They're like, well, why does Libra get it? And they're just all upset. Like, I've been at this company longer or whatever. And you're just like, well, I do a better job than you. something like that. So next, you have the number 19 tower, and it says isolation, authority, official buildings, loneliness, ego, and government. So maybe for some of you, maybe some of you work for a like the government, or you work for some sort of official building, or this is taking place in maybe the outside area of a government building. I know where I live, they close off the town area and they have a lot of festivals and things like that there, but they're all outside all the government buildings. They're outside all the courthouses and everything like that. So, and a lot of them look like a lot of towers and stuff. So maybe it's something like that. And it just says, you're about being proud of your values and everything else and your beliefs. And, I feel like that's kind of what you're standing up to whatever this is. You have that Five of Swords. So I feel like there is some sort of petty energy going on. This isn't going to resonate for all of you, so just take what does. You have that Knight of Swords and that Queen of Swords. And really, the Queen of Swords is all about really a truth and a clarity. You look at this snowy owl, and she's in the woods. This almost looks like a majestic owl that you would see in a movie, that where you have to go find the talking owl in the snowy talking owl in the woods, and she will tell you the mysterious knowledge that you will need to find to go, I don't know, find the passcode or whatever to open the locked door of the castle or something like that. Sounds like a video game, right? But it's something like that. But I feel like it's almost like that. You have the knowledge almost, I feel like, with this Queen of Swords energy, but it's almost like this Knight of Swords energy wants to come in and kind of charge in and be sort of aggressive towards you and kind of mess up your kind of charge and kind of mess it up in a way. You could be dealing with a Gemini energy. It doesn't have to be, or this you could have some Gemini in your chart, or this person could have some. It doesn't really have to though. Just take what it's a general reading. But I feel like this Knight of Swords is it's a knight who kind of comes in as a little bit sloppy. They can come in and, like this says, ego. They can have an ego where they just want to maybe think they're a little bit better than everyone. You have the Tower and the Five of Cups. And this tower will clarify this. This tower is all about the things that cannot be the way they are anymore. These people are jumping out of this tower. And whatever this is for you, this is what the Five of Cups, meaning that this is something that has happened before and has possibly happened quite a few times. And now the Five of Cups is about something where it's like the should have, would have, could have. And maybe this tower is possibly happening. Maybe it's happening, or it has happened, or maybe it happened around this week or last week, or maybe it's possibly happening during this get together or this garden thing or whatever it is, or something like that. And then it's where you feel like that's when you feel like you have to speak your mind. I'm just throwing some stuff out there, but we'll do some further clarifications for you. Next, you have the Seven of Pentacles and you have the Empress. I feel like the Seven of Pentacles, this is where you're really taking stock in everything and almost realize your Seven of Pentacles is where you take stock in a situation and think, okay, am I going to continue with this garden, or am I going to literally, like, am I going to keep going with this garden? We have the garden card, and she's like at the Empress card. She's like having this picnic, which looks like it's in a park or a garden. It's really it's like their cards are like talking to each other, but you're taking stock in the situation. You're trying to figure out if you want to continue with this. You're trying to figure out if this is something to invest in, without whatever this is for you, whether it's a relationship, a work relationship. But Seven of Pentacles also represents something that you've been working on for a long time and that the hard work has been paying off. So you don't want to just quit just because something maybe not be looking the best one day. Maybe it looks a little bit like it's a little bit, dying a little bit on one side, but you think, well, I can fix that. So the Empress is all about, look at this lush spread she has here. It's something that you is nurturing and you have been nurturing for a while, and you know that it's going to grow again. And you have the Five of Swords and the Nine of Wands. And the Five of Swords is that petty energy that I think you are dealing with or that you're up against or you have kind of lingering around you. And the Nine of Wands, this man is kind of walking up this hill. He has these logs that are literally being thrown at him. And I think you're just kind of keep pushing on. You're just kind of walking up and you're dodging them. And this Five of Swords person they're trying to win at all costs. And they are really almost they're almost so they're really bitter because they are trying to win, and Libra, it almost seems like you are winning and they're trying to win. They're trying to make you look bad and they're not doing that, but at the same time maybe they're saying some things about you and that's kind of hurting you, then maybe that's hurting your feelings, and as of course it should, but you're just that's what you're trying to figure out. Should I be around this? Should I keep my boundary? I'm keeping my boundaries up. I'm doing all the right things. I think that's where like what I was saying when I was meditating on your cards, you're standing up for yourself, you're speaking your truth, you're acting with integrity though and authenticity. So you're doing things in a cool, calm, collected and a I'm sorry, Libra, there was like a bug that was just like, oh my God, it's in my bed. Ah, sorry. I think it's a stink bug that like came out of nowhere. Okay. I don't know why it's in here. Maybe it's a spirit. Next, you have the High Priestess and the You're the High Priestess and the Four of Pentacles with the Eight of Cups. And you have the Page of Pentacles on the bottom. And the Page of Pentacles, this is like she's at the beginning stages of something. Sometimes the Page of Pentacles as well is like the beginning of an offer. This usually stands for like an offer of a job or the beginning stages of something long lasting. The page turns into the King of Pentacles, and the High Priestess represents those that hidden subconscious that we have, that deep hidden knowledge that we all have that is inside of all of us. And I think that's when you almost like it's across from the Judgment card. So I feel like that's when you get that calling, whether this is in your dreams or it clicks. Maybe you're doing some deep meditation. Whatever that is for you, I feel like that's when it kind of clicks and that's when you get that calling with the Judgment card. With the Seven of Cups and the Judgment card, you have the Two of Pentacles. You have the Queen of Cups on the bottom. And the Two of Pentacles is with that, like what I was saying with that Seven of Cups. You could be a little bit, maybe you're having some illusion or confusion. And the Two of Pentacles is all about your kind of up and down with that. You're kind of up and down with that energy, and you're just trying to get things into balance. With the Queen of Swords and the Knight of Swords, you have the Eight of Swords, and you have the Ten of Swords on the bottom. And this Eight of Swords, the bird, the bird is like halfway coming out of the cage. So I feel like you're not really in the complete Eight of Swords mentality. I feel like you could be, somebody's trying to put you back in this Eight of Swords mentality. They're trying to get you almost like in a self-imposed, they're trying to get some thoughts kind of in your head, I feel like, especially with that Tower card, that ego, that loneliness, isolation. Maybe someone's trying to ice you out in a way, especially with that Knight of Swords. Take it how it resonates, but I feel like you're just not, you know what they're doing. I feel like you know what they're doing. What is this Tower? That's what I'm curious about. The Tower and the Five of Cups. I saw the Ten of Wands and the, you have 10 of Wands and you're the 4 of Wands. What's on the bottom here? But you do have the 6 of Swords on the bottom. So the 6 of Swords is all about that classic moving on to calmer swords. But you have the 10 of Wands and the 4 of Wands. 10 of Wands, you're trying to lay these burdens down. You're tired of this. You're burnt out from it. And the 4 of Wands can represent a home environment, though. It doesn't have to. But I feel like it can represent a place that you spend a lot of time. I feel like you just want to, you're getting burnt out from this, but you could also be maybe bringing this energy home with you with that Four of Wands. Take it how it resonates. Now, if this doesn't have to do with a work situation, that Four of Wands energy, that could be in your home environment. And what is the Empress with the Seven of Pentacles? You have the Nine of Pentacles on the bottom, and you have the Ace of Wands. Now, the Ace of Wands is all about that out with the old, in with the new. The Nine of Pentacles, that cat on the bottom is feeling a little bit lonely. So I feel like you could be feeling a little bit left out in the cold currently. Usually this is a positive card. I still feel like this is a positive card, especially when it has to do with money or something like where you are seeing the positive when it comes to finances or seeing the positive of what you have worked on. I feel like someone, maybe this has to do also with the Four of Wands. Maybe you've been gone a lot at work, or you've been somebody's, maybe your significant other, or they've been feeling left out a little bit at home a lot. Take it how it resonates, though. But with the Ace of Wands, this is all about out with the old, in with the new. So I feel like this is all about a positive change that is coming. Ace of Wands is also about something promising coming in for you as well. And lastly, what do we have with the Nine of Wands and the Five of Swords? You have the Seven of Pentacles on the bottom, and you have the Star card, which I like to see, especially with those two energies, that Nine of Wands and that Five of Swords. Those are not the greatest energies together, so I really like to see that Star card. It shows me that you're really keeping the faith, and this is a wish fulfillment in here with these Seven of Pentacles again on the bottom. You really are seeing these results that you are working towards, like I said before. And the Seven of Pentacles is all about that growth. It's about hard work paying off. And that Star card is that faith, that hope, that renewal. It's all about that you have just kept keeping your keeping your faith in something the entire time, whether this has been in work, whether this has been in a relationship, and whether this has been in whatever this has been in Libra. I think you're getting this recognition from your partner, from your boss, from your colleagues. And I think someone is just seeing how well you're doing, and they just want to kind of rain on your parade. And just like what I was saying, they want to kind of mess it up for you. And the reading, I feel like it's just saying, just don't pay any mind to it. But if they physically come in and are trying to intrude on your boundaries, I think the best thing to do is really just is to do exactly like stand up for yourself and speak your truth and act with integrity and authenticity and your values and your beliefs, because it looks like you have a lot to be thankful for and a lot to be proud of. And this reading looks really good. And it's people will be the way they will be because you have something that they don't have or have something that they want, unfortunately. And they want you to, and like I said with that Five of Swords, they want to win at all costs, but unfortunately, you're winning. And that's that's the biggest problem. They see that you're winning. So I'm going to leave it here for you, Libra. This reading does actually look really good for you. Actually, it's funny because you have a lot of interesting cards. These cards are almost like a little bit negative in a way, but the reading I feel like takes on a really it's really positive to me, and how I meditated on it and how I took it and how I have perceived it the entire time. To me, it looks like it's going to be a really positive reading for you. So I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for viewing me today. I really appreciate it. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Until then, definitely enjoy your week, and I hope to see you at the next read. Thanks. Bye.